Lord.
What is good, YouTube man? Today I'm back with you guys with the nation for another video, and today we are here live. Oh, not live, but we are here, and I want to discuss something with you guys because for me, it's an interesting topic that I would actually love to. I would love to see this happen, man. I would absolutely love to see this happen. And as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, MP Juice, man, also known as Marcus Peters. Could he be on the trade block with the Baltimore Ravens? They have an outstanding defensive back group out there. And look, the man is at $15.5 million this year. If he gets traded, they save 10.5. They only have 5.5 with dead cap. So let's talk about it, right? Really quick. He's 6 foot, 195 pounds, 18th overall pick out of Washington with the Kansas City Chiefs. Something to look at. This is his 8th year in the NFL. He's 29 years old. Next year, when he's a free agent, he will be 30. Now, like I said, you would have to trade for him. You would take on $10 million. The Baltimore Ravens would take 5.5 of that. So they would take about a third of his contract with a trade. With that being said, I would love for this to happen. If you just look back in 2019, where he was with an 83 overall PFF grade, only allowing a 71 passer rating, only allowing 55 completion percentage when targeted, with 5 interceptions and 48 tackles, MP Juiceman is a baller. And you may say, well, guess what, man? That's just his career year. Well, not really, because in that season, he got traded from the Rams to the Baltimore Ravens. Now, in 2020, in my opinion, you can argue that was a better season. In 2020, he only had a 64 overall PFF grade, but he had 4 picks along with 4 forced fumbles. So he had a total of 8 turnovers. And yes, because all of those fumbles were recovered by the defense. So he had 8 turnovers in one season. 50% of the games. Every other game for the Baltimore Ravens, he was getting that ball back for that offense. Very, very interesting. And in that season, with his 4 forced fumbles, he also had 49 tackles, so one more than the year before. With that being said, he, instead of a 71 passer rating against, he had a 74 passer rating against and a 64 completion percentage. So the completion percentage went a little bit up, and the passer rating went slightly up as well. But you also tacked on 4 forced fumbles. We could definitely use a playmaker like that on this defense. Not only that, you look at it, some people are truly concerned about the cornerback position. Now, me, I'm not really concerned. I think we have a lot of young guys on contract years. One of them is going to step up big time. And I know that, and I honestly believe someone will. But bringing in Marcus Peters, he is still at this point of his career. I do understand he is still nursing an ACL tear. But keep in mind, you guys, it wasn't an ACL tear that happened mid-season or at the end of the season like Odell Beckham. It happened in preseason. So he was sidelined for the whole year. And since then, he's been having all this time to nurture and rest up on this injury. So in my opinion, he should be ready to go by the time the season starts. And he'll be cornerback 1 on this roster. Something to look at, though. Something about Marcus Peters, his tackling is a little bit, quote-unquote, suspect. He isn't the best tackler, but in my opinion, I feel like his tackling did start to see a decline once he left the Los Angeles Rams. And the reason why is if you look at the history of the Baltimore Ravens, their plan is to attack the football when they have the ball carrier in front of them. So in my opinion, I'm pretty sure that as a result of his 4 forced fumbles, it was also due to his poor tackling because he was consistently trying to get the ball out. With that being said, I would still love to bring in this Marcus Peters. Sorry. I think that he could go for, I'd give him a 4th round pick. I'd give him a 4th round pick. I know some of you guys wouldn't want to give anything more than a 5th. I would give a 4th round pick right now. I think $10 million is a good price tag for a low-end cornerback 1 in the NFL. Then you have Anthony Averett as depth that could go inside and outside. Then you have Nate Hobbs. Then you have Rocky Ya-Sin. Then you have Trayvon Mullen. Your depth looks amazing if you add a guy like Marcus Peters. So I would absolutely love this pickup. On top of it, man, he is an Oakland native. He is from Oakland, man. And on top of that, when the Las Vegas Raiders had joint practices a few years ago with the Los Angeles Rams, he actually had some words for Jonathan Abram, and he said to Abram, "Thank you for bringing that juice back to my city." Now, as we all know, when he was with the Rams, it was our last year in Oakland. So he was kind of giving that to Abram. Didn't really age too well with Abram, but it is what it is. He is an Oakland native, born and raised there. I would love to see him play for a team that he grew up watching, probably a fan of. And I would absolutely love to get him on the Las Vegas Raiders and be cornerback number 1. What do you guys think about this? Would you accept 4th round pick, shoot it off to the Ravens for Marcus Peters? I sure as hell will. They need to save some money because right now it's looking like Lamar Jackson ain't attending their practices, and they need to pay that man. So why not go out and get rid of a guy that's on the last year of their contract? Send him our way. Let's do it. Without further ado, though, Raider Nation, that will be it for today's video. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. I love you guys. Take care. Have a blessed day. I'm out. Peace.
Welcome to the Death Star, where our opponent's dreams come to die.